lines, flash it then Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Bulls of Omaha. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And Gordon's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the counter, ETN. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
13, Lou. Here we go.
On second down, ETN once more. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time. And now it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nifty move. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hey, run!
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Great job.
Etienne up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to fight through one tackle. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them, that's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did, my bad.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On play action, Lawrence. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. And they work this out past the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. 15 before they drop him. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Eagles! From 13 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to kick it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
30 left. Take right open. There we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
173 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here's Lawrence.
And And he's able to get up here to the 26. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
11, Agate.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Hey, go, go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, kill!
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Gordon's got it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lamb to return it. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Eagles 38, Bulls 15.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Travis Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulls are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Lamb. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Hey,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Etienne to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Hurts.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. There's the stiff arm. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Omaha,
they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.